Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the BWaters Sports Show. I'm your host Brian Waters. I apologize for technical difficulties and we haven't had a show in a couple of weeks as we used to have on a consistent basis. But we are back in time for the NBA preseason, back in time for the World Series, and back in time for as we get ready for the heart of the NFL season. Now, let's start with the NBA preseason. As you know, the Boston Celtics, for those who don't know, waived Darius Miles yesterday. Personally, I never thought he was that great of a player. You know, you had a lot of people thought he was a top player in the NBA. He's never been one of my favorite players, not taking anything from him, but you know, as far as I know, all I see do is dunk. But, you know, that's my opinion. You know, we all entitled. Now, you know, Boston Celtics are going to try to go for a repeat, but the Los Angeles Lakers also are going to try to repeat the Western Conference Championship, and they're coming this year with a vengeance. Andrew Bynum is back. What people don't realize, before he left, he was up there averaging 20 plus points a game. He will look to do the same. He already said he wants 20 and 10. Gasol will be with the Lakers. Then you know about the greatest NBA player ever to play the game. Yeah, I said it. Tell anybody. I said it. Brian Waters says Kobe Bryant is the best player, including Jordan. You also have Lamar Odom. You know, there's trade talks surrounding rumors I've been hearing that trading for Sean Marion or a three-way trade that would also involve Vince Carter. As the season goes on, plays out, we will see. Now, let's move on to baseball. What we have coming up, the World Series, beginning tomorrow night, as the Philadelphia Phillies will travel to, yes, St. Petersburg, Florida, to take on the Tampa Bay Rays. Now, if you can remember in my previous shows, I've said and I've indicated that the Rays believe they were onto something here. They believe they have the pieces that could win a World Series, and now they are just 4 wins away from doing so. People thought that in July they would fall off. They thought that in September they would crash like the New York Mets. Thought when the postseason came they would be hot and crumble like the Colorado Rockies. Now, yes, I am aware that the Rockies did make it to the World Series, only to lose 4-0 to the Boston Red Sox. But unlike last year, this World Series, unlike previous years, will be a more balanced matchup. I believe that the Rays and the Phillies might go 7 games. And if that does happen, this will be the first 7-game World Series since 2002, I believe it was. Yeah, 2002, when the Giants took on the at the time Anaheim Angels, in which the Angels won it in 7. Now, what do I want to see? I want to see 7 games. I like both teams a lot. I like the Phillies. I've told people 2 years ago that I believe the Phillies were a team that's getting ready to make a run. And look, they're at the World Series, 4 games away from the championship. Both teams representing the Eastern Conference of their leagues the Eastern Division of their leagues would love to bring a championship, or excuse me, keep the championship on the East Coast. You know, the Rays, I thought they would beat Boston in 5 when they was up. Then, you know, it kind of looked like, here we go again, deja vu, you know. But if you remember, when the Patriots crumbled, it looked as if they were going to have a deja vu moment all over again, and then they crumbled to the Colts. And that's exactly what happened. Boston went down 3-1. They was down 3-1 for the 3rd time. The 3rd time wasn't the charm for them. In fact, it was the charm for all people who weren't Boston fans, because they went down. Like I said, went down the 3rd time in Game 7. Now, we do have this is right here. This World Series, you might not just see it this time. You might see it in years to come, because both are young teams, and you know, if everybody can stay healthy and stay on that team, only who knows what will happen. Now, moving over to the NFL. Now, everybody knows I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. Everybody wants to run their mouth, talk about the Cowboys this, the Cowboys this. Look, Brady James said it best. You know, it's still, and Tank Johnson, they both said they're still going out there, going to play hard. And when it's all said and done, they're going to be the champs. Bottom line, they didn't use that term, but that's that's what's going to happen. All right, personally, I do wish they would address the defense, but hey, we got Roy Williams and Terrell Owens, two great receivers. Only time will tell. Wait till Romo gets back. Now, Brad Johnson, I don't fault you. All right, it was your first time out there in a couple of years. Hey, it happens. Now we just gotta wait and see when next week. I would love for Romo to play, but if he does it, Brad Johnson should be able to get it done. Also, the Baltimore Ravens. What a game, Going out there, winning the game they're supposed to win, and that's how you do it. You win those games you're supposed to win. People are already written them off, said they're not going to do this, they're not going to do that. Well, hey, they won, so, time will tell. As the season progresses, the Ravens, they're only going to get better. I can't see this team getting any worse. They're only going to get better. They're a good football team as a unit, so they might not be as talented as they have been in the past years, but they have a lot of hard workers on there, and with the inspiration of Ray Lewis, only time will tell. Now, speaking of inspiration, for those who don't know, unfortunately, Mike Nolan was let go and, as the 49ers head coach, and Mike Singletary has taken over. Now, everybody knows Mike Singletary was a big key factor in the '85 Bears championship. He was like the Ray Lewis of that team, and a lot of inspiration Ray gets his motives is from Mike Singletary, and now he's the 49ers head coach. I can only see good things coming to the 49ers. Another situation I want to address. For all those who sit up there, all the Patriots fans who was talking about last night's blowout over the Broncos, well, let's get this straight. You're still not winning the Super Bowl. You're still going to be behind the Bills. You might even be behind the Dolphins when the NFL season is over. It's kind of hard to tell. Seems like all the mighty wonders of the AFC have collapsed. The San Diego Chargers, the New England Patriots, the Indianapolis Colts. All, they're not what you normally expect around this team, only 1 or 2 losses. So, I must say the NFL is wide open this year. As much as I hate to say it, I would love for the Cowboys to just run away with the Super Bowl this year, or even the Ravens. But the NFL is very wide open this year, and it's going to be a lot of people looking at scoreboards as hoping to get in the playoffs when December comes in January. So, ladies and gentlemen, I really appreciate you joining me. Thanks for your patience as far as the BWaters Sports Show has been concerned. And we hope to be back on a consistent basis. Thank you very much.